Give more value than you take, and you will always be successful. Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi taught me this a year ago when I watched their Mastermind Knowledge Business Blueprint. Thank you guys. You've changed my life. A year ago, I understood what was being said. 6 months ago, I really began to internalize this idea of giving more than I take to make myself valuable. To make myself valuable to those who I work with, who I serve, and of course, appreciation and success will come my way for what I give, but I always give more. I think I must share our default. Our default as a species, I believe, is to always ask what's in it for us when we meet people. In romance, what's in it for us? I'm gonna get something for myself. In business, how can this person employ me? How can this person give me money? How can I employ my skills? How can I, me? Do you hear all the me's in this? How can I? It's all me. That's our default. And, it's what it is. But at the same time, how much do you really appreciate it when someone comes up and says, what can I do for you? How can I help you? How can I give my all for you? This might be in a product they make for you, a service they make for you. I know I love it when someone cares about me and my needs, when they make something, when they share something. I love it. But it's not our default. So that's why this question is so valuable. It's a question I'm now obsessed with. I ask myself it all the time. How can I be valuable? When I look at my coworkers, how can I be valuable to my coworkers? Can I pass them water when I get water for myself? Can I be willing to help them if they need help, or drop everything if they have an emergency, and yet also be disciplined and responsible so that they don't have to do the same for me as much? I mean, we're all human. I'm human. I know that. How can I do that? How can I help my supervisor? Can I share with my supervisor something that they want to know, that they might not be seeing or hearing because they can't be in all rooms at all times? Or how can I not waste their time, cause them problems? How can I be a better employee and not force too much of their attention on me when they should be focused on what makes them great, what drives the business forward, And in networking, how can I be valuable to this amazing person I see on LinkedIn all the time? That's a hard question. I mean, the really established people, the ones who are changing our world right now, they're busy doing their best for humanity. And so many of us will go up to them and say, me. And I did it too. I'm guilty of this. This is a constant question I have to ask myself. I go in thinking, wow, I want to talk to this person for me, but really, then I ask myself, how can I be valuable to you? That's what comes first. That's always what comes first. How can I be valuable to you? I remind myself, see, there's a reason I mention this all the time. And in the biggest sense, how can I be valuable to the world, to our species, to life? That's a question of personal development. How can I make my strengths so great that there's just no one who can deliver value like I can? How can I alleviate not necessarily any weakness, but the weaknesses I really want to get better at? Like, for example, sales. Sales is hard for me. I'm getting better all the time. I'm taking my punches, when I have a failed launch of a product or something like that, and I'm getting better at it. That's, I want to be valuable there, and I'm not yet, but I'm going to be. I'm going to get better at it. How can I be valuable? How can I grow? This is such a valuable, life-changing switch of perspective for me. So I'm sharing it with the world. Ask yourselves, how can you be valuable to the world around you? Because not only are you doing a good deed, you're doing a good deed, and you're also making sure that you will always be successful.